Join me as I challenge myself to learn and master 5 mind-blowing electronics tricks that every beginner should know. Mastering electronics can seem daunting, but trust me, it's an essential skill in today's technology-driven world. From smartphones to home appliances, electronics play a huge role in our daily lives. Being able to understand and work with electronics can open up a world of possibilities for DIY projects, robotics, and even career opportunities. One of the biggest hurdles beginners face is the sheer amount of information out there. You start searching for tutorials, and before you know it, you're drowning in a sea of technical jargon and complex circuit diagrams. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, especially when you're just starting out. Take components, for instance. There are so many types, from resistors to capacitors, and it's hard to keep track of what does what. And then there's circuit design. You look at a simple circuit diagram, and it looks like a mess of lines and symbols. How are you supposed to make sense of it all? It's like trying to read a map without a key. You might get lost in the process, but don't worry, it's all part of the learning journey. Another challenge is the fear of making mistakes. You're working on a project, and you're worried that you'll mess something up and end up with a useless piece of junk. That's a valid concern, but it's also a great opportunity to learn. With electronics, mistakes are an inevitable part of the process, and it's how you learn from them that matters. As you start to get the hang of things, you'll come across some fundamental concepts that'll make a huge difference in your understanding of electronics. Take Ohm's law, for example. It's a simple equation that relates voltage, current, and resistance I equals VOR. This law is the foundation of electronics, and understanding it will help you design and build more complex circuits. You should also get familiar with basic components like resistors, capacitors, and LEDs. These components are the building blocks of electronics, and you'll use them in almost every project. For instance, resistors help control the flow of current, while capacitors store energy. LEDs, on the other hand, produce light. Simple circuit designs are also crucial for beginners. You can start with a basic LED circuit where you connect an LED to a power source through a resistor. This simple circuit will help you understand how current flows and how to protect your components. Another key concept is the voltage divider. It's a simple circuit that can split a voltage source into 2 or more parts. This circuit is super useful for getting the voltage you need for your projects. If you've got any experiences with electronics, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. Another key concept is the voltage divider. It's a simple circuit that can split a voltage source into 2 or more parts. This circuit is super useful for getting the voltage you need for your projects. One trick that I wish I knew when I started learning electronics is the use of simulation software. Tools like Spice or Proteus allow you to design and test circuits virtually, which can save you a ton of time and money. You can experiment with different components and circuit designs without worrying about damaging your equipment. Another technique that I find really helpful is working with DIY kits. These kits usually come with pre-selected components and a straightforward circuit design, making it easy to get started. They're perfect for beginners, and you can learn a lot from building and testing them. Using a multimeter is also a game changer. This tool allows you to measure voltage, current, and resistance, which is essential for troubleshooting your circuits. It's like having a superpower that helps you understand what's going on inside your electronics. Simulation software, DIY kits, and multimeters can seem like a lot to take in, but trust me, they're worth it. These tools will help you build confidence and master electronics in no time. To recap, we've covered some of the challenges beginners face when learning electronics and explored key concepts like Ohm's law, basic components, and simple circuit designs. We've also discussed some tricks and techniques that can help you master electronics, such as simulation software, DIY kits, and multimeters. If you've got any experiences with electronics, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other videos for more detailed tutorials and projects.